I'll have to try that. I was playing some Slay the Spire 2 yesterday, which I rarely play that game offline. I should play it more. Alright, so we're on day 79 here. Last time, I failed at the daily a few times. I did not get it through the daily. In fact, the last couple of days I failed at the daily. Last time, we started unlocking all those chests in the bottom of the reservoir. Was playing Derail Valley earlier. Trains are fun. Oh, yeah. I remember you mentioning a train game before. I don't know if that was the one. So yeah, last time we were able to finally completely drain the reservoir and find all the chests down at the bottom. And we unlocked a few of them. And we got one of the Sanctum keys and we solved one of the Sanctum puzzles. So that was nice. And then there's also, I know, based on the clues, there's an allowance redeem down in one of those chests too. So we have to finish opening up all those chests. So I want to find a lot of keys. That was the only train simulator I have. Okay. I got extremely lucky and got that parasol, the one that gives you everything in the store. Oh, man. I've never gotten that one. I want to get that one. All right. So let's run out here and see what we get from the room out here. So yeah, I really want to focus on getting keys because there's still a bunch of chests down at the bottom of the reservoir we have not unlocked yet. And I also want to get into the tomb because the tomb has some candles that we can light up. Well, there's the tomb. Now, the question is, do I want to try to do the tomb and the keys in the same day? There's something to be said for just focusing on one thing every day. There's something to be said for that. But I don't know. The tool shed and the hovel I don't think are really going to get me keys. But the tomb has money down there. So actually, I'm going to take the money. Probably not going to be very active in chat. Document shenanigans need sorting. Hey, yeah, no problem. It's funny because it changed completely how I played. I was running through Elites just to get to a merchant. Yeah. I was trying to focus on stuff that would unlock some of the epochs. Epochs, yeah. So a lot of those are like, oh, kill 15 elites with the Defiant or whatever. It's just like, okay. Yeah, there's these two candles right here. The ones with this red gem or whatever in them, those ones light up if you can find the torch. And then it'll probably open like a secret doorway or something. But yeah, I was trying to do just some regular runs with the guy with the knife and the hood. And Osti. Whatever that guy is. In other news, finally finished the lore sheet for just one of the vehicles on my media franchises. The lore sheet for just one of the vehicles. What are you working on? I'm going to run in here and grab this thing from the server room. This thing. I don't know if I need this for anything. And I might be making a mistake because I'm trying to focus on doing many things at once right now. I just said, I probably should try to focus on one thing, and I've already wasted like 10 steps doing this. I need to beat 1 or 2 more times to unlock Ascensions. I was watching Torn play Ascension level 10. Whoa! 10. I can do 1 Ascension. I think the first Ascension with the first guy. You can put the first character, the guy with the sword and like the armor and stuff. I forget what his name is. Alright, so we need to focus on getting keys. Oh no, the Reading Nook has a key. Oh, but I could get a package from the mailroom. Might be a mistake. I shouldn't skip the key, but what's in the package? We have a compass, a sleeping mask, and keys. All right, never mind. We made the right choice. Got 2 keys out of that. Fantastic. Ooh, and we have the treasure map too. Oh wow, the treasure's all the way up there. I still haven't done this. I've gotten this map a few times, but I've never gotten... Oh, I saw your comment on my YouTube video. Okay, I saw that comment, and... Why did that not work? Why did my pure ref button not work? What? Hold on. Will it work now? Okay. So, where are my letters? My letters, the safe letter, Wait up, no, not the safe, the study letter. I have 2 sheets. And this one looks like the end. You're saying there's a 3rd sheet? That I missed? Oh yeah, look at that. Huh, okay. Thank you. Alright, so we got keys, which is nice. Let's get the den. I still think there's more to this room than meets the eye, but I can't figure out why or how. Oh, also the chess pieces. This reminds me of the chess pieces. I still am trying to figure these dang things out. I made this whole... So here's my old layout for the chess pieces. I just had the room and the piece, but I decided to organize a second version of it, laying them out as they would be laid out on a chessboard. So we have 8 white pawns, and we have all the other white pieces over here too. We have the 2 rooks, the 2 knights, the 2 bishops, king, queen. We have 8 or 9 black pawns, depending on how you count it. There's 8 rooms that have black pawns in them, but the bunk room actually has 2, so there's technically 9 black pawns if you look at it that way. But we're still missing a lot of the black pieces if it's supposed to fill out an entire chessboard. But I still don't know what it means. And I'm just thinking out loud here, so like, you know, like again, just since we're at the start of the stream, if anybody's watching, don't like just, you know, answer my questions. A lot of this is just me thinking out loud. I'll specifically ask if I want more information. But if we look at the thing here, I mean, I was thinking maybe there's something to be said for trying to lay out the rooms in a way that they would line up on a chessboard. Like if you had the back row here and the pawns right here, and then the other pawns right here and the back row over here. But A, that would be extremely RNG dependent. I think almost too RNG dependent to actually pull that off. And there's also 9 ranks, whereas a chessboard only has 8. So I'm still unsure about that. I got like a hair on my tongue. Hold on. Ew. Alright. Ooh, Reading Nook has a key. Let's get as many keys as we can. That's still my #1 priority for the day is keys. Ever consider doing a quick pinned comment on Blueprints Day? Like, I sometimes think out loud, please don't give me answers or spoilers, even if I get... Well, that's not true. Okay, I finally got that stupid hair. That's probably a good call. Let's see. Chat. Spoilers. Most of the time I'm just thinking out loud. I will directly ask chat if I want a clue. And then I want to pin this. Pin? Unable to pin? What? Pin. Okay. Should be pinned now. Alright, what do we want to do here? Where are we at? This one's not bad if we ever made it up to the antechamber, but that's not my goal for the day. That is not my goal for the day, so I don't want to do it. In fact, I'm going to draft the hallway closet because there might be a key in there. And there's not, but, you know, hey, it was worth the risk. Passageway, observatory, spare room. I don't mind the passageway because I do want to get up to the foundation, obviously, since I want to get down to the reservoir. The observatory runs the risk of us not being able to go up this way because it doesn't have a door at the top. The spare room does. I don't think the passageway really gets us anything that the spare room doesn't, because we can't go over here. And we can access this through the entrance hall. So I'm just going to do the spare room. Make sure there's nothing lying around in here real quick. Okay. We're going to do the corridor just because that gets us closer to the foundation. Oh, the hallway has a key, but it doesn't get us over there. Whereas the commissary does. And the commissary might have keys for sale. The commissary might have keys for sale. So let's do that. What do they got? Oh, they do have a key. One key for 10 gold. That's kind of expensive. I do want the shovel because I have the map. The treasure map. So I'm going to buy that, and then I'm going to buy the keys. They are expensive, but the more keys, the better. Now the question is, do I want to just pop down there right now? Sure, why not? Nope, wrong way. I'm glad these things stay open through multiple days, because if they didn't, it would be such a pain to get this many keys. How many more do we need? Let's see, I have all these open. 1, 2, 3 right here. 1, 2, 3 more in the water. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I have 6, so we're close to opening up all of these. Let's start with the 3 down here in the water. Let's just go and get these out of the way. Ooh! 3 allowance tokens. Nice. And of course, this is true. Wait, was it window control S? Yes. I'm going to take a screenshot of all of the notes just in case I need them for anything. I don't think I will, but you never know. Okay. So that's 6 more coins every single day. The green memos in blue boxes are true. It is in a blue box. So that would tell me that it is true, if it is true. If it's false, well, let's take a look. I know we added some green memos over here. Did we have a green memo in a blue box here? No. This one was a lie. There's another green one over here somewhere. Oh well. All green memos found in blue boxes in the water are true. Well, this is a red memo, so it's a lie. Which would contradict the other one that we just got. So far, I don't have anything that's giving me any information outside of whatever these ones are. So I don't know if I unlock any boxes, if it's going to give me information outside of finding stuff in the boxes. I don't know. All boxes marked by the sun shape contain memos that are true. Okay. I mean, I already got the sanctum key and 3 allowance tokens. So I'm curious if there's anything else that I'm actually going to gain out of these things. There's not many boxes left. The box containing allowance tokens is white. Was it? I think it was. So I'm kind of curious if I just got lucky and I already have all the bonuses I'm going to get out of these, but maybe not. We have one more key. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more boxes. Which one do we want to pick? I guess let's just do this one. Why not? Pink boxes marked by the sun always contain blue memos. All right, well, we're out of keys for now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more boxes, so we need 4 more keys. If we don't do it today, we'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I know what I wanted to do in the tomb. I wanted to go up there with the water levels low because there's another door right there that had water over there. So if we have enough steps, I'm going to go back out to the tomb. If we have enough steps at the end of the day, I'm going to go back out to the tomb. Try that. We also need to raise, once I get all these boxes unlocked, we need to raise the water level so I can go in there. Is there anything else to do down here? I don't think so. I wish I could get rid of that minecart. That would be pretty sweet. Ad starting. You know what to do. Oh, you know what I haven't checked? Do I have any, hold on just a sec. Do I have any subscription sales or something? Oh well. I don't see it, so I probably don't have it. Alright, where are we going? There is a treasure up here. I do have a shovel. And then let's try and get up there. And on the way, if I find more keys, that'll be just an added bonus. I should try to make it over here because then I could get the garage. And that has 3 keys in it. So that's not a bad idea. Let's get the coins from the pantry. Plus we can get some more steps from the banana. Hallway has a key, but I would like to make it over this way. So I might do the bedroom. Plus we can get some dice. Oh no, the dice is in the boudoir, but I did get a key out of this anyway, so that's great. Oh, come on! Really? That's annoying. Oh, there's the garage. It's exactly what I wanted. It does kind of cut us off, though. We'd have to go back through the foundation up this way, but I want the keys. That was the whole thing for today, was the keys, the keys, the keys. So we have 3 more keys, but we had 4 more boxes. So if I could get 1 more key, that would be great. Thank you, Joey. You're a gentleman and a scholar. You're my Twitch muse. Okay. All right, the hallway. We can get the key. All right, so what we're gonna do, I have 4 keys now. I'm gonna run back down to the bottom here since we're right in the foundation. I'm just gonna run back down there, do the last 4 boxes. And then we can be done with the boxes. Or done with the chests. Whatever, you know what I mean. More than 2 boxes contain prizes. Well, that, since it's a red note, I already have 2, right? What just happened? Why did that not copy that? Weird. Okay, there we go. Well, if that's a lie, then I've already gotten the 2 prizes. I've already got the Sanctum Key and I've already got the, allowance tokens. The Sanctum Key is in a white box. That seems like a lie, because I think it was in a black box. Alright, I'm starting to think that there's nothing left to be learned down here. I'm starting to think there's nothing left. But we'll see. I'm not going to not check it, though. I'm not going to trust that. The Sanctum boxes, or the Sanctum Key's in a black box. And then here's the final box, which is just another note. Green memos and white boxes are lies. All right, well, I guess we had gotten lucky and already gotten all the prizes from the boxes. So let's just run around and make sure that we did get them all. I don't want to just assume. This is where the Sanctum Key was. Is there anything else down here? Ooh, tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Now I need another key. And it's probably not going to give me anything, but you never know. I'm glad I decided to look around. Huh. Is there anything up here? I can't walk up here. Okay. I have a shovel. Is there anywhere to dig? I don't see it. All right. Well, I guess we need to find one more key before we can raise the water levels back up. And I need to know how many water units it is to get back up to there. Over the ledge. Come on, let's go. All right, where are we going? We need to go north through the hallway, so no, we need to go this way. Wait, if I have a shovel, why am I not digging these up? If there's another key in here, I'm going to be very upset. Nah, I got nothing. Okay. That's annoying. All right, where can we go? I have to go all the way back down to the entrance hall and try and go north. This is going to be maybe a short day, but that's okay because we got those allowance tokens at least. Wait up. No. Library, just because it has a door. It's the only thing to really do. We get a gem, okay. And we get the new clue, which I already have screenshots of. Check this out a few times. I haven't figured out everything in here yet either. Let's see, the study. Oh! Okay, this is the room that one commenter was talking about that said I missed something in the safe. This would basically end the day. But I need to do it because there's a floor plan in there. I can't pass up the opportunity. We can just end the day. I mean, it's not like we're that big of a deal here. Get this. Closed exhibit. The doors in this room are security locked. Okay. I should have had that a long time ago because I've had this note forever. And I never clicked over to this thing here. I wonder if this is worth screenshotting. What the heck is this? Probably not, but you never know. Yeah. Yep, you just turn the page one more time and I had missed that the entire time. Because if you look at the actual letter, it looks like, where are my letters? It just looks like this. It just looked like the first page and then the second page. And, you know, it says, until we meet on the shores of the White Sea in Caleb. So I was like, oh, that's the end of the letter. And I clicked off of it. But you can see here that there's a blueprint behind there and I never clicked over to it. I never clicked over to it. And I had found this, I don't know how many, like, months ago in real life. I'm not sure how many days in game. Oh, another gem. Not that these are useful at all. It'd be nice if there was a key lying around in here. I hate seeing the chess pieces because it just reminds me that I haven't figured it out. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run out to the tomb. We're gonna run out to the tomb and check on the other side of the reservoir. because there's another room down there that I think opens up if you lower the water. And I've never checked it out with the water lowered. And I forgot about it the last time I did this. So I want to do that right now. Oh yeah, there's more coins. Every time you draw a dead-end room, you get coins down here. Okay. There's also another a room down here that has a bunch of candles that I think can be lit up. Just gonna run around and make sure there's no... keys lying around down here. I doubt it. I've never seen them down here before, but I haven't been down here that many times, so... Wait, are you associated with the Triangle Country? Is that what this is telling me? Let me take a screenshot of that. What's the Triangle Country? Or not the triangle, the quadrilateral? I don't know. It's Nuance, the green one. And their symbol is the four-sided, like the square that's on its tip, basically. And then this room here has 8 candles that I think can be lit up, because they have that red gem in them too. So I'm thinking that these could all be lit up. But yeah, there's the reservoir, the other side. There's all the chests that we were just messing with. But there's a room over here that's been flooded this entire time. Does lowering the reservoir also lower the water over here? It doesn't. Darn it, I thought that was going to lower the water over here. Okay. So how do we lower the water in here? I don't remember anything in the pump room saying anything about another room that I'm not aware of. I wonder if this one is associated with the fountain? Maybe if we drain the fountain, that door leads up to the fountain? Is that what that does? Maybe. Actually, I think that is what that does. I think I maybe have come down here from the fountain before. Maybe. That's starting to ring a bell. It's starting to ring a bell. Okay. Well, there's nothing really left to do except run up to the fountain, run up to said fountain and throw a coin in there. And then we'll just have to go to tomorrow. And then do our last one key down there. Those winding stairs, I have motion sickness, and that first person point of view. Diamond. Why couldn't I think of diamond? Why couldn't I think of that as the shape? Yes, the diamond shape. The green diamond shape. Thank you, Joey. But I get motion sickness, and this first person view sometimes, especially when it starts twirling around like that quickly, can make me a little nauseous. I'm not at the moment, but last week I was. Alright, we'll call it a day. I don't think there's anywhere where we can end and get a bonus. We don't have the one room that's like the observatory but not, and I forget the name of it. We don't have the break room. So there's no bonus to leaving or stopping anywhere. Let's just call it a day. Let's go to tomorrow. And then hopefully we can finish up the reservoir with that one chest. There's probably nothing in it, but I need to know for sure. I'm not even going to bother with the computer server room or whatever. If I need to go out there, I will. If I find something that tells me I need to go out there, but I haven't found anything where that one thing, I don't even remember what it's called. That item that I took out of there last time, I don't remember what it's called, but I haven't found anywhere to put that yet. I don't want to just waste the steps every day. Let's see, the shrine. I don't think I have a current blessing. I don't think. And wow, I get 41 coins per day. That's amazing. So let's go make an offering. Uh-oh. I already have an offering. Well, this was a waste. I should have looked before. What is my current offering? Each time you draft a shop room, gain a die. Gain 5 extra coins each time you roll a die. Oh, I can gain coins by rolling dice? Nice. I have not been using that at all. Alright, let's see. Oh, you know what? I had the treasure map last time and I didn't get to use it. I keep missing, either I don't have the shovel or I get blocked off or whatever. I keep not being able to dig up that treasure or whatever it is. Alright, I could gain 3 gems, but it doesn't have any doors. I could gain 10 steps and potentially get more allowance. I'm going to gain the 3 gems. I don't think there's anything else down here, but I rarely come in here. So let's just take a look around and make sure we're not missing anything. Alright. Well, we're already cut off over here, so I don't want to do either of these two, because that would leave us only going up here as an option. So I'm going to do the quarry yard. And maybe there's a shovel or something in here. No, no items. Wonderful. Well, I love the conservatory because I can adjust the rarity of certain rooms, but I do want the key from the storeroom. But I only need 1 key. I feel like that's going to happen. So I'm just going to do the conservatory. And let's see what rooms we can adjust here. Alright, so this one we want to make super rare. Rare. We hate the mage chamber. The walk-in closet, I'm going to make commonplace because it gets 4 items. And then the locksmith, I'm going to make commonplace as well because I want the keys. Anything else in here? I think I already knew that. I already have that in my notes. Oh, there's the locksmith. Wouldn't you know it? Let's do it. I'm going to get the lockpick kit. I'm going to buy some keys. Do I want to buy a special key? I can't do both of these. I already did 3 keys once. I'm gonna buy the special key. What do I got? What did I get? Ooh, secret garden key. Nice. So that's one way up to the antechamber if we want. Alright, the commissary, guest bedroom. That's a dead end. That's kind of not great at the moment either. We're kind of limiting ourselves here. I hope I didn't screw up and I'm not going to be able to make it up here. I mean, I could redraw, but that's risky too. Let's do this one. Get another key. Hopefully we can get a room going north. The library does. Although, I might actually want a room going over here, because if I get a room going north, we run the risk of running right into the back of the foundation. Whereas if I get one over here and we go north, that kind of leaves things open a bit more. So I'm actually going to do the den. Ooh, the casino. I haven't been to the casino in a long time. Let's do the casino. And let's... If I wager 20, I could potentially get allowance token. What does 100 get you? 4 allowance tokens? Holy crap. That would be amazing. But I'm gonna risk the 20. Allowance token, allowance token. Yes! Ooh, 2 allowance tokens even. That's awesome. Don't want to risk anything else. Nah, I'm just going to do the one thing. I do love the hallway closet, but that would end the day. These would both end the day. Passageway. I don't have the gems for this, so I'm going to redraw. Okay, the spare room lets us go north. Man. Okay, the chapel would get us over to the foundation. So would the hallway. And we get a key out of that, so we're definitely doing that. Alright, let's go open up this last box. Which I doubt has anything, but you need to know for sure. You don't want to assume. You know what you do when you assume. Hey, I didn't go down the wrong way this time. I'm learning. All right. It's over here, right? No, up here. Very tricky. Please have something in here. Oh, it's just a note. Oh, it's a handwritten note, though. A box in the water contains 3 allowance tokens. Well, okay, I already found it, though. I mean, this is telling the truth because red notes that are handwritten are the truth. So that would have been an extremely useful note if I didn't already have everything. So that puzzle is kind of a puzzle if you only have a handful of keys. But if you can just brute force it by just opening all the boxes, you'll get there eventually. So is there anything else down here that I would ever need to completely lower the water level for again? I want to raise it up to there so I can get in that hole with the boat probably. But how many levels is that? Let's see. I think we need to be about here probably on this piece of wood, this whatever this is, this measuring stick. One level barely got us above the chests. So I'm thinking it's at least 4 up. All right. We'll have to test that out once we get back to the pump room. And since I'm in here, I'm going to go run over this way. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything in here. Not missing anything, but I want to just check it out again. Because there is a thing over here. There's definitely a doorway right here that I need to figure out. And I'm thinking maybe it has to do with whatever this is. I'm wondering if it's even useful, or is it just like a way to get down here from somewhere else, like a shortcut. To where it's not really necessary, but maybe a convenience. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about the fountain and how we lowered the fountain, I don't think I actually made it through that door because I think I needed a basement key to open that door, and I never got both of those together. So let's go out over this way. We do have the secret garden key. So if I could make it up here, that would be great if I had this bedroom, because then I could add 2 more to my allowance. The observatory is always good though. We still have 2 doors. We have the door going north and this door going west. So actually I'm going to do this one. I'm not missing anything here, not any pages I haven't clicked on. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Oh, come on. Corridor is always unlocked, so that's nice. We're guaranteed to have this door unlocked. Ooh, there's the freezer. That kind of blocks us off though, and this would be our only hope here. I don't want to do the freezer. That's not the goal for the day. It's not the goal for the day. We want to stick to our goals. I mean, I already did the reservoir, so our goal number 1 is already done. But our secondary goal, since we have the quest bedroom, is to get up to the antechamber. No, I don't have enough for that. Library lets us go south, but that's risky. I have the coins. I'm just going to do the chapel. Is there any keys lying on the floor? I'm still wondering what's on that window behind there, if I can ever actually see back there. I've never opened this up because I don't want to... I'm not sure once I break it, is that the end of it? But what else am I going to use it for? It's one of those things where, like, I don't... It could be even more beneficial later on, but then you end up saving it so long that you never actually use it. I'm not going to use a key on that door because it could just get blocked off, so I'm going to go this way. Ooh, 2 rare items, lost and found. You will lose 1 item from your inventory. What do I have in my inventory? I have a secret garden key and a lockpick. Ooh, I don't know if I want to lose those. But rare items are nice. But you lose it every time you enter this room. So if we had to come back through this way, which is likely, we would lose the item. Or another item. Which is very unfortunate. So I actually don't want to do it. I'm going to go with the aquarium. You can drain this too, and I'm curious what that would do. I've never drained this. So that's something I need to put on my to-do list. What happens when you drain the aquarium? Can you actually get in here and, like... Is there anything in here that you can take? Like, is there a sanctum key hidden in the aquarium, maybe? I mean, nothing's really obvious, but you never know. I'm going to try the secret garden key here. Okay. Alright, so it opens the one on the west, so we need to get over to that way. Oh, since I was doing this, I should have opened up room 46. That was dumb of me not to do that. When I was down in the foundation. That was dumb. I mean, I don't have that much gold. I feel like the storeroom would be better. Although this does have a door on it, so that's something to be said for the commissary. What do they have for sale? I could buy 1 key or a shovel. There are a lot of places that I haven't dug. Which could get us some keys, or it might get us nothing. Whereas this is 1 guaranteed key. I also have the lockpick, though. I'm going to play it safe and get the key. That's our goal for the day, is to get up to the antechamber. So I'm going to stick with that. Clock tower. None of these are all that great, because this is the door that's open. I would like to be able to get a room that goes this way, which we might get through the aquarium, but it'd be nice to have both options. I mean, the pantry gets us up here, but this door isn't open, so it doesn't really do much for us. I'm going to redraw. I have the die. Ooh, each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. And I have a shovel. And I've never been in the kennel before. And it lets us go this way. I'm definitely doing that. I've never been in here. Oh, puppy. Look at the puppies. Oh, they stand up and everything. This is my favorite room. I thought I had a shovel. I guess I don't have a shovel. Wait up, did I gaslight myself into thinking I had a shovel? What is this? There's no cat in here. There's no cat in here. Let's take a... I don't think this screenshot's going to mean anything, but hey, every time you come across something, just screenshot it. Why not? Cute dogs. I know. I want one. What do you think, Zoe? Zoe, you want to come see the dogs? She doesn't care. Why did I think I had a shovel? Can you ever take the dogs out? Shovels for sale, you're right. I don't have enough coins for it. That's what it was. Alright. These are all terrible. Because they don't get us over here. And I want to get over here. So I'm going to redraw. We don't have the gems. The pantry could let us go down this way and over. The bedroom as well. So... the pantry might be useful because we get some coins out of it, and maybe we can afford the... Since I rolled the dice, I got 5, so I could go back to the commissary. I could go back to the commissary. Actually, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab the pantry. I'm going to run back over here and grab the shovel. All right, now we have the shovel. Now we're thinking. My current goals for the day... I want to get up to the antechamber because I have the quest bedroom. So I'll get 2 more added to my allowance if I get into the antechamber. And I open up this door right here. So we're not that far away. Ooh, extra key. Fantastic. And then I don't know if I have really any goals for the rest of the day. Things on my to-do list. I don't have the tomb drawn today, so I can't do this, and I don't have the torch anyway. I still need to figure out the 2-tier gear, the gigantic 2-gear thing in the reservoir area. You know, where you get to the sanctum keys. I still don't know. There's something more to be done with that. With the bottom gear, I think. And then I still need to do the final exam, so I need to do the classrooms. I still have to find 3 more red letters. This is now done. Chest at the bottom of the reservoir. This is now done, so let's mark that. Done. Pump room. I still need to raise the water level in the reservoir halfway up because there's that hole over there that I've never been in. There's a hole on the side of the reservoir. I still need to completely unfreeze the freezer. I think I'm done with the bookstore. I still need to figure out the chess pieces. I still need to do whatever the radiation detector wants me to do. I'm not sure what that does. I think I'm done with the clock tower. There's still Grandma's diary that I haven't unlocked. There must be some special key that I haven't found for that. I don't know if this is anything. In the chapel, there's a stained glass window you can't quite see. I don't know if there's anything back there or if that's just aesthetics for the room. It probably is. I need to find the treasure map and undig whatever that's telling me. I keep not having the right items the day I find the treasure maps. There's the map puzzle in room 46. I need to finish off the sanctum keys. I think the 2 clocks in room 46 were tied to the clock tower because they were both stopped at 1:30, I think, which is what the clock tower time thing was. There's still references to data transfers from Cinca, which I haven't been able to figure out yet. Thanks for the lurk, Faction Hero, and also Damn It Woody. How many sanctum keys have I gotten? I've gotten... Where's my notes on the sanctum keys? Sanctum keys. I've gotten 4 of them. I found the one in the music room. I found the one in the reservoir, the clock tower, and room 46. This one I've solved. I solved this one last stream, which was the Orinda Ares room. This one. This one. And there was this note about 8 realms in 8 months from our old granduncle Herbie, which I think is related to the map puzzle in room 46. Originally, I thought that puzzle had to do with our mom because she has the 2... Where are those at? She has the 2 passports with the fake names. So I thought maybe we'd have to track our mom's whereabouts, her travels. But this note makes me think that it's Herbert that we're tracking. Which is... Where's my room 46 stuff? Room 46. Do I have a... I didn't take a screenshot of that puzzle. Alright. Anyway, so that's all my stuff. I'm probably missing a thing or two. Oh, I also need to do whatever the data... There's that server room outside that I just got access to recently. And it has... I haven't put that on my to-do list yet. It has those 3 spots for... I forget what they're called. And there's already one of them in there. But there's 2 more that I need to find, I think. Ooh, the vault. But I don't want that. I want to be able to go this way. I want to be able to go this way. Because I want to go up to the antechamber. The dark room would maybe get us over there. But I wouldn't be able to see anything. So that's risky. So I'm actually going to redraw. We're going to redraw. That one, no. 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 We're going to redraw again. Drawing room, yes. Alright, I didn't miss anything with this letter, did I? No. Okay. No, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Alright, I want to go north if I can. None of these do that, but the pool does let us go this way, so we could still maybe go up that way. But I'm going to redraw. And they're terrible. If you dead end, there's still an open door in the hallway. Yeah. That's true. There's also an open door here, but that wouldn't obviously allow us to get up this way. Do I redraw or do I risk the bedroom going south and then north? I would like one that goes this way. So I'm... Because if I use my redraw, if I use my die, and I get something that goes over here, we're kind of on the RNG gods there. All right. Okay. Back to this. Should I risk redrawing? That's the question. I could get a room going up this way, which would be nice. And if not, I could just go down to the hallway, so I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. Oh, music. Oh, I can't do it, though. I can't do it. I would love this one right here if I had a second gem. Because that would take us right here. The dark room does well, but I wouldn't be able to see what I'm drawing. The dining room would take us over here. But we could theoretically do the dark room, and if we get a bad draw right here, go down to the hallway and go up. That gives us 2 opportunities, whereas if I do the dining room, it's basically completely contingent on getting a good room right here. So I'm going to do the dark room, actually. Oh, of course, we need the key card. Fantastic. Which I don't have. That's just wonderful. Okay, well, at least we can just go pop in here. It'd be awesome if one of these dig spots had the key card. Wouldn't that be amazing? Instead we have rocks. Is there more dig spots in here? For some reason I thought there was more dig spots in here. What did I just do? Why did I just do that? That's completely pointless, Matthew. Maybe, actually, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. But I bet it is. I want to keep this open so I can just pull that lever whenever I want. Yeah. These are all crappy. Let's do the planetarium just so we can get a bonus for tomorrow. Do I have any of these rooms to get a keys for tomorrow? Not really. Maybe I can get some extra keys. No, I get die though. That's useful. So now we're not so RNG dependent. Okay, we want to go down through the chapel. Oh yeah, I can draw a room down here. I don't want to waste the keys on it. I don't want to waste the keys on it. No. Oh. Let's do the gym. It's only 2 steps. I don't think we're going to need that steps all that badly. Let's do the hallway. Don't be locked. Okay. Well, these are terrible. We need one that goes further north. All right, security. Nice. Let's lower the keycard systems. No, exit. Where did I miss a trunk at? Set security level low. Where did I miss a trunk at? These are all terrible and I can't redraw, so I want to do the hallway closet because maybe we can get a key card and then go back up to the dark room. Maybe we can get a key card. No, we don't. Well, there are other rooms we can still draw in the house. We could still go this way. So there's still possibilities. I can't do this one. Wait, if I can oh yeah, because I just got the die. What other rooms? We can still draw this room and then this room down here. I'm actually going to do the library because if we do happen to get the key card in one of these rooms down here, we can just pop back up this way and save a lot of steps instead of have to go all the way back around this way. So yeah, let's do that. And who knows, maybe the key card's just sitting on the desk in here. Well, there's something right here. Oh, we have the magnifying glass. Okay. And then, I don't know, I'm just going to reorder that just in case I missed anything. I want to look at it with the magnifying glass, maybe. Okay. So where are we going? We're going back down to the West Wing Hall. Ooh, walk-in closet has 4 items. Fingers crossed. Yes! RNG has blessed me this day. Very nice. Well, I say that now. We'll see. I still have to draw the room up here. And I'm not going to be able to see what it is. I'm not going to be able to see what it is. So I need to just hope that it's something that can go north. I need to just hope. Fingers crossed in chat. Oh, no! Come on! RNG did not bless me. It teased me. RNG is a tease. That's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. Not only did I get rid of a room that doesn't go north, I didn't even get one that goes west. I got a dead end. That sucks. I think I've looked at this with a magnifying glass before. That's brutal. All right, well, we can still draw a room down here. I don't know why we would. We might get that one room we just discovered in the safe. What was it called? It was a red room. Do I have that in the... room directory, red rooms. Why is it not in here? Found floor plans. Closed exhibit. The doors in this room are security locked. Well, I have the key card, so maybe we can draw it. Maybe. Nope. So I'm going to redraw. There's no point in not doing it. Nope. The pool would let us get another one, though. Another chance at it. The chests are floating? Can you potentially unlock them while they're floating? No. I mean... whatever. Of course I get the metal detector. All right, well, that kind of ends the day, so I want to go back up to the planetarium and end the day up there. So what's the best way to do that? Go this way. Hey, Ryan, how's it going? You know, I never did open this door. Oh, there's the pump room. Well, you know, since we're here, you don't deserve that. Hey, the other people slept on it, so. All right, I can't do anything with this because I don't have power attached to it. But nice. Is that where your streak's at? Let's see if I can fill this back up like halfway. How many is in here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So maybe we actually need to do 7. How many do we have in here? We have 5 currently in here. So if I pumped out this one over to there, into the reservoir. So we want this one being pumped out. Oh, your number of top 3s. Oh, okay, I missed that part. Yeah, that's the one I want. Your streak's at 52. It's still an amazing streak. Let's see. We want it to go into the aquarium, or to the reservoir. Well, you know, oh, I only have 2 steps. I only have 2 steps. So that's 4. And then if I pumped out the kitchen, where's the kitchen? The number 4 one. So this is the kitchen right here, and it's going over this way. So if we do that and then pump out the kitchen, but that'll get us 8. That'll get us 8. And I wanted 7. Well, let's pump this into the reservoir anyway. How can I remove 1 from the reservoir? If that's what it needs. I mean, I'm not even sure. It just seemed like that hole was about halfway. But I don't have the steps to check it. I also don't have the steps to get to the planetarium, which is what I want, where I was going. I wasn't paying attention to my steps at all. So if I do this, I'd have to check it tomorrow. But anyway, how do I remove 1 from here? I would need to have one of these filled up with 3. The aquarium has 6. So if I pumped out the aquarium, I could potentially fill up 1.5 of those, but that doesn't do much for me. The greenhouse, about 5. How much is in the pool? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I pumped out the greenhouse, well, if I pumped out the aquarium and I put 3 of those into the kitchen, then that would leave 3 more left over and I could pump 1 out of the reservoir. Is there any way to do that? Where's the aquarium come from? The aquarium goes into this one. Gonna head off. Got a few lessons stuff. All right. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. And then I want 3 of those to go into the kitchen, but how do I get those into the kitchen? Because the kitchen pumps into this one. I'd have to pump out of the reservoir and into the kitchen. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go out of the reservoir into the kitchen. So I need this to go over this way, which it is. Okay. But I need it to go up. So we're going to pump out the reservoir. That's going to pump 4 into there, and then I can pump 3 out into here. And then I'll have 1 to pump back into there, and then I could take the 2 from the aquarium, I think, right? Is that right? Pump 3 into the kitchen. So then we pump 1 more back into the... Wait up, what? Wait up, does that work? Where does the aquarium go to? The aquarium's this 3rd pipe, and it goes to this tank right here. So I want these 2 plus the 1 left in there, but how do I get... But the aquarium goes to only this tank. It doesn't go to this tank. So what if I put this water into the reservoir? No, we don't want that. We want this going. This what we want is this middle one going out. All right, if I pump the 4 from this tank into the reservoir, that'll be back to 8, which is what I don't want, but I'm just... And then we could pump these 2 from the aquarium into there, which would give this one 2. Then we pump 3 back out over here, and we take the 2 from there into there. I think that works. I think that works. So we're going to pump into the reservoir. And then we're going to pump out the aquarium into there. And we're going to change this to this tank on the right. Hey, DP, how's it going? And we're going to pump 3 out of the aquarium, or out of the reservoir. And then 2 from this one back into the reservoir, and we'll be at 7. We'll be exactly halfway. No, 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 no. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I hate when that happens. We need to go back out. That's really annoying. Then we need to turn off the reservoir after it's done draining. Wait, if it's at 5. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Then we want to go over here, flip it over to this tank on the right. And then go back into the reservoir. And now it should be at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll see if that's good. We'll see if that's good. Now, there's nothing really to do. We'll just end the day. I can't make it anywhere. I was hoping to end the day in the planetarium, but I ran out of steps. So we'll just call it a day there. And then hopefully we can check out the reservoir tomorrow and see if that worked. How much money do we get now? 43? Did I pump this out? No, it's still there. Okay. And we still have a blessing, so let's not draft the shrine. I've made that mistake before. I don't want to do the classrooms today. I want to do the tool shed. I'm still focused on the reservoir. Ooh. Okay. Metal detector and the sledgehammer. That's very nice. Save us on some keys if we need it. The metal detector is needed for... Why are my buttons not working? Why is my stream deck not working? What the heck? I guess we'll just open it up. Anyway, what was I looking at? Oh yeah. Where is my things you've already created thing? I have a doc or a screenshot of items I've already created. Where did I put that? No, where are my notes? Is it up here? I thought it was in my unorganized stuff. It looked like this, kind of, but not really. Oh, here it is. It's the magnifying glass and metal detector, so I still need the magnifying glass. So if we can find that, of course I don't have the tomb, unfortunately. So actually, that's not really, I really don't care. We could get the dark room out of the way so we don't run into the same issue we had yesterday. Let's just do that. And then, I don't know, we'll just pick a room. Alright, we got to the library, which isn't terrible. Alright, the bookshop. I don't think the bookshop does anything for us. I think we've bought all the books in there. I'm going to do the gallery. It's because there's items in here. Congrats on third, DP. Hey, DP, did you do Clues by Sam today? Let's see. Veranda, I have not. Oh, okay. I did it last night. I actually recorded a video on it. I was going to post it to YouTube. And it took me over half an hour. And there was a couple of ones where I couldn't figure out the logic of it. And I just had to guess. Like, I had to use hints, and then I still couldn't figure it out. But then I found out that my recording didn't actually have the puzzle recorded. It was just me, just my face talking the entire time. So I didn't post it. But yeah, I'm very curious on the logic of a couple of them. I don't have any key. Oh, I have the sledgehammer though. Reaction video to Clues by Sam. Yeah, I know. It was a tough one. It was my worst one ever. All of these are kind of bad. I mean, the garage gets us keys, which isn't terrible. But the bedroom might let us get over to the foundation, which I want to get down there. I want to get down to the foundation. Because I want to see where the water level's at. So I'm going to do that. Well, these two would get us a bunch of items, but wouldn't get us over to the foundation. The gymnasium would. It's only 2 steps. It's only 2. Let's see what's down here. Ooh, coat check. I love the coat check because it has the emerald bracelet, which gives us free rooms that cost gems. It's my favorite item in this entire game. I need to remember to put it back here though. Guys, if it's coming towards the end of the day and I haven't gone back to the coat check, scream at me, please. Because I don't want to lose this item. I don't want to have to buy it again. Okay. We're going downstairs. Let's see if I was right about it being halfway. I wish it told you. Like, oh, this is the amount you need. Oh, maybe? Maybe one too high. Maybe one too high. Yeah, I can't make it over to the boat. I can't make it over to the boat. So we need to lower it by 1 or 2. I'm going to try 1 first. Next time we get to the pump room. Okay. Good to know. Hopefully we get the pump room today, which means I need to get the pool. Because the pool is what puts the pump room into the list. Oh, I don't have the key. I don't have a key card. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, we could do this for free. Laboratory. Although the reading nook gets us a key, but I'm going to do this. Oh, great. Another room with a security lock on it. This might be a short day. We could go back down to the entrance hall. What do we want to... Yep, where's an item at? Oh, there's a coin. Okay. Let's set up an experiment. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps. And then what? Immediately. Which one do I want? Let's do each bedroom. We'll gain a star. And then let's log into the network. Swan song. I can put one online, right? Yeah. Let's lower the security so I don't run into more of these stupid rooms. Although... if I do get the key, I'd want it high, but I don't have one, so... Alright. Let's go all the way back down to the entrance hall. Nope, I want to go this way. Are we going back through the code check? No. It'd be nice to have a shovel as well. All right, wines. Oh, these are terrible. Commissary's free, sure. We have coins, so let's see what they have for sale. They do have a shovel. I'd love that. Gems are kind of pointless today, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do this as well. I'm going to do the corridor, just because that goes north. And I don't want to risk getting stuck. Well, it's less risky. It's not a guarantee, but... the reading nook would cut us off, so we need to go to the spare room. And then we can do the parlor, which gets us over to the foundation. But no, I don't want to go to the foundation. Because that just gets us back to the laboratory, and we still don't have the key card. I want to go further north. So I need to redraw. The den would let us get into the foundation and go north. The hallway would let us go this way, but to get back to the foundation, we'd have to go all the way over here. And if I do find the pump room, I would like to have a bit of a shortcut, so I'm going to risk it with the den. Really? Absolutely wonderful. That's annoying. Maybe we can get a locksmith right here. Let's get the hallway closet. Maybe there's a key, there's not. Alright. Well, that sucks. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna toss a key into the fountain. Or not a key, a coin. And then we're gonna run back to the coat check. Bit of a short day today. Wait, did I never open this door? What's up here? Well, maybe the day isn't over. 1, 2. Did I really get the car keys? I really got the car keys? Wait, there's supposed to be 4 items. I only got 3. Oh, there's the salt shaker. Pointless. Wait up. Is that the shirt I bought? It was kind of a wasted day. Unless I get a key. I forgot about these. I forgot that I got the shovel. So actually, let's go back to the foundation because I don't think I dug up the stuff in the foundation. Yeah, I don't think I dug up the things here. Maybe I'll get a key. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, I got some more steps, I guess. Okay. Scrap of paper. Do I have this one already? I've never made whatever this is. Whatever this contraption is. Well, I haven't made it at the time I took that screenshot. Let's put it that way. Is there anything else? Any other dig spots? I don't see them. Okay. Alright, let's go check the emerald bracelets and then end the day, I guess. Bit of a short day. All right, so we need to get the pump room and lower the water by 1 or 2. I'm gonna try 1. If I get the tomb, I'm gonna draft the tomb and try and get the magnifying glass and the metal detector again. So those are the kind of the top 2 on my priority list. Depending on what we come across is the one I'm going to lean towards. Well, there's the tomb. All right. I know there's some coins down there, but I'm not going to go down there yet. I have 43 coins. I doubt those extra 4 or 5 or whatever is going to make a big difference. Let's get the hallway. Let's get the key. Nope. There we go. Let's see. Let's do the hallway closet. We get 3 items since we're drafting from a... oh, we get the key card. Nice. Since we're drafting from a hallway. These both kind of go this way, which isn't the best. Because that kind of, not quite cuts off this area, but has the potential to. So I'm actually going to do the spare room. In the storeroom, these both really cut us off, so let's do the bedroom. Well, I do have the tomb, so I do want the laboratory. Wait, no, not the laboratory. I want the workshop is what I want. But these two don't let us go north, so I'm going to do the laboratory anyway. And who knows, maybe we'll get a cool experiment or something. Alright, so what do we want? I don't have any red rooms. A letter will be delivered to mailroom, gain 1 star. The next 3 times you open a locked trunk, gain 1 star. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room... I don't know, how often am I going to do these things? Maybe I'll come across some gems and then let's gain some stars, I guess. And then we're also going to log into the network. We're going to change the security levels. Keycard system, we're actually going to raise it to high so that more doors have the keycard since we have it on us. Okay. Anything in here? Let's see. All right, I like this one. Anything in here, actually? All right, let's see if we can get over to the foundation. None of these rooms get us over there. Well, no, the drawing room does. The drawing room does. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's go downstairs and let's see if I was right about the water levels. Do I have a shovel? I don't. Okay. Oliver. Oliver, you want to come say hi to the people on the internet? No? Okay. Please be right. Please be right. Please say I was right and it was only 1 level. No, I checked it last... No, that's right. What am I doing? I haven't actually moved it down another level. What am I doing? I want to move it another level. I had lowered it by 7. I need to lower it by... Or I had raised it by 7. Now I need to lower it back down 1 or 2. For some reason, my mind had already jumped and said, yes, you did this already. Oliver, what are you doing? Oliver, you're not biting any cords, are you? He likes to bite cords. Hold on just a second. Oliver? Yes, you are, but you're a bad kitty. You're such a bad kitty. Oh. He was biting cords. He was biting cords. You're a bad kitty. Did you know that? You're a bad kitty. Oliver, now you're in my way. Okay, don't bite those cords. No, 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 no. Oliver? Come back over here. Come on. Oh my gosh. You're You're causing a problem, Oliver. Oh. Come over here. Alright, well, he's leaving now. Alright, well, we have the key card, so we can go this way. What's over this way? Nothing. 18 minutes? That's a lot better than what I did. I guess we kind of have to go dining room? Do I do this one? Because we could... I mean, it's not really cutting us off from much. Because this door still lets us go up here. And if we happen to get to the antechamber, we get a bonus. So let's do that. Yeah, I was tagging and I was doing all sorts of things and I just could not figure out the logic. I think it was Mary and the guy beneath her. I couldn't distinguish between the two. But then the clues were like, yes, this is the next step. And I was like, all right, I don't understand why. Okay, so it's going to spread gems, but the gems are all going to be put in the conference room. So let's do that. Oh, get a key, nice. I don't have a shovel. I do have a bunch of coins. So maybe... Oh, I don't have any gems. Oh, man. They had 3 unknowns in common, and Sam must have fewer criminals than Mary, so that was a limiting factor. Okay. I'll have to go back and look at it. Because like I said, I did it last night, so I don't remember what all the clues were. Let's go with the corridor. Man, I don't have the gems for this. I wish I had the coat check. That'd be nice right about now. You know, since we just got that thing that had the gems, I'm going to pop down to the conference room. I have a bunch of steps. I'm going to pop over to the conference room because there should be a bunch of gems in there now. Right? Wait up, that one room said that gems were going to be spread around, right? The patio. Spread diamonds in each green room, and the conference room says whenever items spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Does that not work with ones that specify which type of room? I was hoping to get more gems than that. Let's do the courtyard. Okay, we get the shovel. That's nice. I hope I get the commissary because I'm hoping I get the magnifying glass and the metal detector. Let's get the gems. Parlor would let us go north. I haven't done any of these puzzles today. Let's see what we get. Hopefully it's not a bad, tricky one. If blue box is empty, the blue box is empty if it is false. Okay. The black box is false. The above statement is false. The black box is false. The above statement is false. That's kind of self-contradicting. The black box is true and it contains the gems. So if the blue box is empty, the blue box is empty if it is false. So if this were true, this would be empty and false. No, it says if. It says if it is false. So if this is false, it's empty. And this is true. But if the blue box is true, or if the blue box is false, the black box could still be false, even if this is false, if the black box is empty. That would mean that this would have to be the box with the gems in it. Because if this is true, and this is false, that would mean that this is empty and this is empty and the gems would be in here. But if this is true, if this is true, the black box is true and it contains the gems, that would defeat this box. They can't both be true. Well, this can't be true. This can't be true. Because if this is true, this would also have to be true, but that would create a contradiction. So the blue box is false. Now it doesn't have to be completely false. It could just be false about the black box containing gems. But if this is false, that would make this false, which would make this true. And that doesn't tell me where it is. So what I think is going on is I think this is true. And I think this is half false. I don't think the black box contains the gems. I think this one does. Yeah. That half false thing is tricky. All right. I have exactly 3 hallways, so that doesn't give me a bonus. Plus it cuts us off. So we're going to go security. I would like the commissary, but what are you going to do? And I already accessed this computer through the laboratory. Ooh, there's the commissary. But that would cut us off from going anywhere north. Unfortunately, I do really want the commissary. I do really want it. I could drop the boiler room and then get the commissary maybe down here. But why do I want to go up here? Why do I want to go up here? Because I want well, the commissary, if I did the commissary, would be only in the hopes that I get the magnifying glass and the metal detector, which seems very unlikely that it would have both, but it's possible. And then I could create the torch, but I'd need the workshop. So that seems extremely RNG dependent. Whereas if I get the boiler room, it gives me more, not necessarily because of the boiler room, just because it has more doors. It gives me more options to draft the pump room, although I need to get the pool first. And then I could lower the water for the fountain, or down in the reservoir. So I'm going to go this way, because this one seems way too RNG dependent. Okay. Let's do the observatory. We haven't been in there in a while. Let's see, we have the inkwell and the North Star. Okay. Try the passageway. Wait, I just triggered the experiment. What was that again? There's the commissary, and it would let us go north, so now I don't mind doing it. Ooh, or I could do the lost and found and try and get rare items. What do I have in my thing? I have the key card, the shovel, and the coin purse. I would lose one of those. I'm going to do the commissary. I'm not going to risk it on lost and found. What do we got? We have the magnifying glass. Okay, I'm going to buy it. You never know. I'm going to buy the sledgehammer too. Maybe I come across some chests and I can just break them open. And I don't think I need those things. So now we need the metal detector and the workshop. I'm going to do the reading nook for the key. Okay. I can't do that one. The den would let us go over here, although we could get there through the boiler room too. The library would let us go up here. I do have the quest bedroom, so if I were to somehow open up the antechamber, the library would be the better bet. But I don't have an option to do that right now. But who knows? Maybe we'll get there. Oh, we'll get a key out of that. Let's just do that one. Oh, I really wish I could do the walk-in closet. I really wish I could do the walk-in closet. That would be sweet to get 4 items. This one would let us get over here if we were ever able to open up that door there. So I'm going to draft that. I'm not actually going to walk in there. There's no point in that. Unless, well, I have a shovel. Let's do it. Oh, there's some coins. Oh, we'll get a key. All right. Not mad about it. All right. Where do we want to go now? Back down to the boiler room? Nope, not that way. Alright, I need to figure out how to open that door. Okay, the door's open, but this isn't there, so I can't actually walk over there. That closes the door, but that lets me use the elevator. Does that change anything? No. I know I've had this set up before where I've had both the door open and that there. So we need this one, I think, for the door. And we need this one. We need both of these. So that's that, but I need steam coming out that way. But that doesn't work because it just goes out nowhere. I forget how I did this before. All right, the door's open. We still don't have that though. If I turn this off to get to the elevator, that'll close the door. You know. All right, now that's there, but the door's closed. What? What am I doing wrong here? I am very, very confused at the moment. What does this thing do? I know I've done this before, and now I can't figure out how I had it. Is there some switch up here that I'm not looking at, that I don't see? Alright, that's pushing steam from this one over here all the way over here, I think, right? No. Actually, it's pushing it up that way, I think. No. No, because this isn't doing anything. I don't know what this switch does. I don't know what this switch does at all. That doesn't seem to do anything. Well, no, the elevator's on. If I switch this, does the elevator turn off? Yes. I had this set up once where that was connected and the door was open. And now I don't know how to get back there. What am I doing wrong? So the bridge is out, so this one has power from here. But I need this one to have power as well to open up the door. So for that to be true, I need this to be like this. And steam has to come from this pipe here, which comes all the way over the top, I think, right? And down this way to here. Right? What happens when I change that? I'm very, very annoyed by this. Because I had this figured out before, and now it's just not doing anything. Where does this pipe go? This pipe goes up here and into here. Okay, this pipe doesn't actually attach to that pipe over there. That's just to get this thing power. That's just to get this thing in the power, middle power. Wait up. Oh, that goes to the door. So if I want to get to the door and this open, maybe that's what it does. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. Why is there no power coming through here? Oh, I turned it off. All right, there we go. That was annoying. All right, what are we doing? I don't remember what I was trying to do. Weight room, lose 2 steps. Half your steps, actually. Archives. All right, so I still want to try and do the pool room and then the pump room if I can get them. The archives would get us more doors. Weight room gets us door, but we lose half our steps. I definitely don't want to do that. Den only gets us 1 door over here. Let's risk the den. I don't want to do the archives. Do I risk it with the lost and found? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. We get the wrench. I lost the key card? That sucks. What's this? What is this? The prism key. If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draw floor plans of that same color. Interesting. Let's try it. And I got crap. Let's do the aquarium. I can't do that one. So let's do the storeroom. Let's just get the items, I guess. Can't do that. The boudoir. I'm gonna do the gym. Gets us more doors. Yeah, it's 2 steps, but... Oh, I lost the key card. I lost the stupid key card. Oh, come on. Alright, let's lose another item by going back through Lost and Found. And then what can we do? Go back to the entrance hall and try and get some stuff over here, I guess? What'd we lose? The sledgehammer? Okay. Which way are we going? Yeah, let's go to security. Which way? The conference room. Yeah. Am I getting these from drawing dead-end rooms that went down to the tomb? Alright, trophy room we can't do. The boudoir gets us dice. The freezer. The freezer is interesting because maybe we get lucky with the furnace. Plus, we can get a bunch of coins tomorrow. So actually, I'm going to do that. Well, there's the workshop. I do have the magnifying glass. If I somehow got... Yeah, I'm going to risk it. If I somehow find the magnifying glass... Ooh. Oh, it's commonplace already. Yeah, let's just continue to do that. Ah, we got the compass. I was really hoping for the other thing. What is the shovel and compass room? Dowsing rod? What does the dowsing rod do? I don't know if I've ever made this before. No, I think I have. While drafting, dowsing rod points towards rooms that may contain more items than usual today. Interesting. Okay. Well, I can't go in here because I can't spend my gems. Be nice to, though. But with 4 items, we might be able to get the metal detector. But let's go with the boudoir. Oh, and getting this gem is now pointless. Come on, furnace. Ooh, there's the pool. That's what we wanted. But I can't do it because I don't have gems. Oh, come on. Let's redraw. Can't do this. The boudoir at least let us pick another room. I'm going to redraw. I'm going to do the break room, because if we end here, we'll get the key card for tomorrow. Alright, 14. Then we have 1. I forget how the squared work. Is it 1 squaring after every blue one, or is it after both? So if we did 1 plus 4, it'd be 5. Squared would be 25. Minus 15 would be 10. Okay. And then we do 9. We're at minus 9, right? We subtract 9. Then we multiply by 3. Wait, it was purple multiplication. No, purple's division. So we divide by 3, so we have minus 3. Now, do we square here, or do we add the, or subtract the 1 for, or multiply by the 1? That'd still be negative 3. And then we multiply or divide by 3. It would still be negative, and the square would be 1. Nope. I did that wrong. Alright. After this one, it was... Crap, what was it after this one? It was 25 minus 15 is 10. Okay. So we're minus 9. Divided by 3, which is 3. Squared is 9. Multiplied by 1 is 9. Divided by 3 is 3. No. What am I doing wrong there? It's minus 9. Purple is division, right? And pink is multiplication. I have that right? Yeah, pink is multiplication, purple is division. So we have negative 9. Divided by 3, which is negative 3. Multiplied by 1 is negative 3. Multiplied by 3 is 9. Okay. 10 squared is 100. Divided by 10 is 10. Divided by 10 is 1. Okay. Come on, give me something good. The emerald bracelet's pointless right now. I guess let's just try the library. If there was a a metal detector in here, that'd be freaking amazing. I don't think I've ever seen a metal detector in here though, so. All right, is there any other rooms we could possibly draw? I don't think so, because we don't have the key card. So we're just gonna end the day in the break room. Just gonna end it there.